Agents spotted in Olathe. It's prompted nonprofits to mobilize into action. They are calling on the community to document what they see and hear. This is video from Friday when we reported ICE activity at the Boys and Girls Club, along with several apartment complexes. Now, tonight, those nonprofits are training people on how to document encounters safely. KCTV5's Jordan Fremstad joined them to get a firsthand look.
We've seen how video recordings of ICE's actions in communities have led to nationwide conversations, just like what's going on in Minneapolis. And several nonprofits in the Kansas City metro community recommend people record these interactions on devices like this.
You make me very nervous. Follow me around. I'm letting you know it's one warning.
On Friday, reports of ICE activity at the Boys and Girls Club in Olathe brings new concern for people who call these neighborhoods home.
We are teaching each other about our constitutional rights.
We met Ashley Lindeman, who volunteers with Boots on the Ground Midwest. And one thing they do
is hold rapid response workshops
where they encourage the public to pull out their phones
and hitting record.
Lindeman wants people to remain calm.
It's not helpful to escalate any sort of situation.
And record interactions at a safe distance while remaining silent.
And that's for everyone's safety, including someone who's being detained.
Last month, Holmeswood Church in KC-Mo saw more than 300 people show up for one training session. Pastor David McDaniel shared his optimism for his community.
That we are all stronger together.
It's been incredible.
Lindeman appreciates people who want to protect their neighbors.
And this isn't about going to war with the federal government or physically fighting. This is about standing together in solidarity and in community and saying we all belong here and we're all here to say that.
Jordan Fremstad, KCTV5 News.